How are you?
I'm concerned here.
Oh, yeah, same here.
Because it's literally Thursday.
Yes.
Saturday is 2 days away.
Yes.
And no one's going to be watching SmackDown tomorrow.
No. I'm not.
So what makes... Oh, what are you doing?
I'm off to see a little band that you won't have heard of, but a little band playing in Wales, but they are from...
They're Welsh?
They're from Manchester.
Okay.
And there's brothers in the band. They're known as the Gallagher Brothers. And the group are called Oasis. They were really big in the 90s. And they've been away for a little while, but they're coming back. They're actually
fell off.
They did fall off by stopping, which obviously is a great way of falling off. But yeah, they're coming back. It's actually their first gig back as well. I didn't even fully realise, but it's their
small venue.
Small, very small, 80,000 stadium. That's just a little intimate little thing, but it's probably the best night to go to because obviously everyone's waiting to find out what the set list is going to be, if they're going to be arguing and all that stuff. Just by chance, it's opening night. That's tomorrow. It's at the same venue as Clash at the Castle. When they did that show in Wales at a stadium, it's that same stadium, so should be good. We can obviously dig into that in a bit. I've also got the pictures lined up for later because we didn't get a chance to do the best Instagram images from last week, and we all love those.
There's too much to talk about last week.
Yeah, it was full on. We'd been away for about a month, so we had a big catch up last week. But I think we should be able to get to those.
I gotta give you so many props for your Egypt streams.
Oh, let's go.
I put that on last night with my girlfriend.
Oh, yeah.
As a little telly, and she said, "What the hell is that thing?" in regards to not you, but the hat on your head. So she is judging you.
All right.
She also thought it was a video from like 2012. Yeah. She asked me multiple times, "Is this new?"
Yeah.
What's he doing? Is that him now? So she thinks you time traveled. And I enjoyed scrubbing through the video and just slowly seeing the sunrise.
That was it was beautiful, wasn't it? That was beautiful.
It was really cool. But then by the end, you couldn't really see shiz.
No, it did completely ruin the lighting. In regards to the sunrise, it rose so quick.
Yeah,
it was like 20 odd minutes, and it was up, and it was daylight. I remember I was talking and doing wrestling stuff, whatever, and then I noticed on screen that it was light, and I was like, "When did that happen?" So
absolute vampire behavior.
It was pretty crazy, but by the way,
I think you look cute in the hat.
Oh,
I'll be honest with you. But one thing I did notice is that at the start you looked fine. At the end, you looked so dead tired. You looked like you've been through some shiz.
Oh, yeah. Well, to be honest, I was. The thing is that my body was completely messed up with time because obviously I'm in the UK, but my body sort of works on Eastern time. But then Egypt is 2 hours ahead. So actually, SmackDown was starting at 3 a.m. Egypt time. So, and I hadn't done any prep from a kind of getting myself in a routine. I'd been out in the day, sleeping at night, and then all of a sudden I had to do this stream where I was going to have to be up at 3. Well, the show started at 3. We started the stream at 1 a.m. So it's not even that it's a case of just getting up for the show and doing just that. It just messed me up completely. So, yeah, to be honest, with those streams, I don't put any pride into them whatsoever. I'm just pleased I was able to do them. I'm just pleased that I was able to get through them, honestly.
You don't put any pride, you just don't care.
Well, I cared about could I do them, and I did them, but they're not streams that I would ever revisit. They're not anything that I would be like...
As a historical artifact, I think they're...
As a historical artifact, I would agree, yes. And
First
I think...
appearance of the hat. No glasses.
Little cheeky glimpse of Egypt. Not much, but a little cheeky glimpse.
A little bit of the Villa tour.
A little bit of a Villa tour, yeah. But to be honest, I mean, there wasn't loads to show off.
I mentioned you to one of my Spanish tutors the other day.
Oh yeah. Oh
yeah. We were talking about
to a señorita
from Argentina. Yeah.
They don't like the English.
Okay, well,
that is going to be a barrier.
Get ready for this, though. She talked about how when it comes to her understanding and ability to understand the English language, it goes America number 1, Britain number 2, Australia number 5.
Oh, really? Struggles with Australia. Yep. She would struggle with certain British as well.
Oh, I was telling her, like,
she ain't gonna grasp the Liverpool accent.
Oh,
she ain't great, Scouse, Beatles, thick Scouse.
Yep,
she's struggling.
We all live in a yellow submarine.
She's going to struggle with Newcastle, Geordie as well. That's going to be a struggle. Scottish people struggle with Scotland.
Scottish people struggle with Scotland.
Yeah, I mean everyone struggles with Scotland, to be honest. But like the Scottish accent is definitely one that people can struggle with. So. Yeah, but the thing with Argentina is obviously we had a little quibble with them.
It's all about football.
No, it's not.
It all comes back to football, let's be honest.
It's not football. What is it? There's a little island just off Argentina, and they think it's theirs, and we're like, yeah, no, it's ours. Even though we're so far away.
What do you play on that island, though?
I think they just play with penguins, honestly. But yes, there may be some football. At the end of the day, you could be correct. You could be correct.
Yeah.
So
you don't think it's gonna? You don't think you're gonna be best friends with this one?
Well, I don't envisage it work. I mean, it's certainly long distance.
And the other one we talked about last week, that teacher, I watched one of her videos, and she had a costume party. Her dad dressed up as Batman, all of their friends decked out like crazy. Someone showed up, and I'm not joking, in a Penta costume.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Do you know, I feel like I know America really well. I don't think there's anything you could tell me now that would be like that surprising to me. But in regards to like when you just said about where was this? In Argentina, was this?
Which one?
The fancy, yeah.
This was Mexico.
This was Mexico. Yeah, I'm thinking like, would I be able to tell what everyone was at a costume party in Mexico or Argentina? I don't think so, because surely they've got like characters and animation programs and like their own kind of industries. There must be characters that are exclusive to them.
I genuinely think you would know everyone.
Yeah, but they might have someone like Taco Man or something that I don't know.
Okay, that's a little racist.
How is that racist?
That's not a little. Yeah, you think that the Mexicans' number one character is Taco Man?
Well, yeah, I think so. But to be honest, if someone went, I might not know everyone in a British fancy dress party, they've probably got Fish and Chip Man. I wouldn't be like, oh my God, that's so racist, I'm going to cry about it. I'd be like, yeah, we probably should have that.
The problem is, though, you stole that Argentina Penguin Island. That's the issue here.
That is the issue.
That's why it's racist.
Yeah, that is the issue. And we have no intention of giving it back as well, by the way.
Well, that's why you don't do well with Argentine baddies.
Yeah.
Speaking of baddies, the chat has this new feature where it says top fans. Right now, AB is number 1.
Yes.
William Hensey's stuck at number 3. I'm confused by it because it keeps changing. So I want to start a big debate in the chat to see who's really the top fan, the top baddie. So for the chat, can y'all say who the top Disney princess baddie is? Like the absolute baddie. I'm not talking the hottest. I'm not talking the cutest. I'm talking the baddie. Okay? So in the chat, Wild Days and I talk. If y'all can work that out, that would be great.
I think that's Rachel Ziegler, isn't it? Isn't she like the top Disney baddie?
Isn't she doing Evita? Which
Yes.
is about Argentina.
And have you heard that every night she comes out at the front of the cinema on the balcony and sings a number from the thing for free for people at the passing by?
Don't cry for me.
I think it is that, yeah. She does that like whole song every night for free for people walking past. I was like, do you know what? I wouldn't mind seeing that, actually.
But instead you went to Egypt.
Instead I went to Egypt, yeah. Can I just say, I can actually click on top fans, and it tells me a top 6, and it also tells me how many XP people have got, and I don't really understand this. But it says that the Jim Gore is number 6 with 25 XP. Chris Quilly is at number 5 with 25 XP. Brendan is at number 4 with 50 XP. Mr. Hensey at number 3 with 75 XP. Nita Nitro is at number 2.
Nita has literally, I don't think that's a real person. I've never seen that person on our chat.
No, she is a real person. She does join me on my channel a lot, but I don't know if she's been around. I've got a new name as well for our fans. Yeah. I'm thinking that we should call them
users.
Oh my God, Netbeards is so good. But I was thinking Bedweppers. I quite like Bedweppers Unite. So Nita Nitro is a Bedwepper, and she is at number 2. But the number 1 Bedwepper is A.B. Jobson.
Incredible.
That is incredible, isn't it? 75 XP. A lot of them, though, are on 75 XP, so I don't know if it's like joint first or whatever, but did you know as well that behind the scenes, you can actually click now on a tab that says inspiration, and it tells you what videos you could or should make for your channel?
Yep.
I didn't know this existed.
You're missing out. YouTube popped off.
Do you want to know what it is recommending for us to make as videos?
It better be top 10 Disney princess baddies ranked.
No. Number 1 is AEW Forbidden Door 2025. What went wrong?
That didn't happen, though.
Has it? I don't even know if it had. Maybe that's what went wrong. They haven't done it.
That's why they want us to make that video?
Yeah, that's the number 1 thing they want us to make. The next one is, what are the real impact of Drew McIntyre's losses? Do you know,
what the hell would that mean?
I don't know what that means, but
he's just lost, right?
Well, yeah, but what's the real impact? There's a big conspiracy. So what's really going on, Tommy? What's the real impact? Yeah,
the psychological, the academia. What does academia think of Drew McIntyre's losses?
There's another one here that says revisiting the "what the F does this mean" moment. What does that mean? Well, I don't even know what that means.
Like the
what the F does this mean? Did we ever say that?
Isn't there a Slammy Award? What the F moment?
WTF moment.
Yeah. That's what it's talking about.
Okay. The future of pro wrestling in the metaverse. Do you reckon there will be pro wrestling in the metaverse?
Can we make these videos?
Well, we can do anything, yeah. We could do anything. I wonder what it is on your channel. Point? It's probably just pleading you to make content, isn't it?
I don't know. I haven't gone to that. I'm like so retired. I think we should make that these titles of these podcasts, because it's getting a little boring with the whole Night of Champions, who's gonna win, and like we got it all wrong. And now we're again doing Saturday Night Main Event, and we're getting it all wrong.
Yeah.
Instead, we could be talking about Drew McIntyre's losses
and what the real impact is. Yeah.
Because no one else is talking about that.
No. Is speed dating actually fun? That's our last one. Have you ever done speed dating? Have I asked you this?
No.
You've never done it?
I have not.
Right.
No, I'm not interested.
Oh, why?
I don't know. It's not enough time to meet someone.
Well, it's enough time to make a first impression.
You know, isn't it funny how I said, I don't know, and then I actually answered your question? Seems like a waste.
I think I would be interested in speed dating.
Okay.
But I'm with you in the sense of are you going to be able to learn anything more? I mean, it's all going to be on, obviously, based on looks, first impressions, and then I think quite quickly you can tell if someone's an idiot.
Looks, but the essence.
Yes. I wonder how you would do.
Awful.
Do you think so?
Yes.
Why?
Yes. One of my friends, when they met my girlfriend, told her that she was very happy I had a girlfriend because I do not give off the energy of someone that would have a girlfriend or could get a girlfriend. She told her that.
So basically, your friend said to your girlfriend, basically, I'm really sorry you've ended up with him because I don't know that anyone else would have. That's basically
she
what
said,
was said.
Basically that I'm a nice guy, but I'd never pull because I'm so bad.
Oh my
I'm not a good
God. But you're
I'm a good catch,
but you're confident.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm also a weirdo.
I don't think you're weird.
I literally am so excited to go see The Notebook, the musical, in October.
That is weird, but girls would like that.
Girls with boyfriends like that.
Yeah, and that could be the girl that gets with you and then would have a boyfriend.
You know, that actually happened to me. This girl who had a boyfriend thought I was taking her on dates, but I thought we were just friends.
But she already had a boyfriend.
Yeah.
But she thought you was trying to go on the dates with her.
Yes. Yeah.
And what? And she still was up for going.
Yeah.
Was she looking to cheat on her boyfriend?
Yes. I don't know if that's exactly the terminology, but I don't know if she can. Again, I don't know if she considered us hanging out as a date while she's dating someone. Is that not? Oh my God.
Are you all right? What's happening?
I've never considered this. I just thought it was weird, but now you're like, oh, that relationship was built on cheating.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, good freaking point, Daze.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was clearly, well, I don't know. I mean, some people can be a little keeping their options open when it's just at a dating stage, of course. But how long has she been with her boyfriend? Was it a new relationship or?
Yeah, been with him for a while.
Really?
Yeah. She was bored.
Well, I mean, to be honest, if I'm dating someone, I really don't think I'm going to start dating someone else. I mean, maybe if it's at the very beginning and you've got a few dates lined up and you see a girl on a Monday and then you got another date lined up for a Thursday or something, you know, maybe that. But I think once you've actually kind of seen someone a few times and you're like, yeah, I really like this girl, then I think you're kind of committed. So the fact that she was going on dates with you whilst being with him, that's...
Well, they were dates in her mind, not in my mind. I want to point that out.
Yeah, but wasn't you interested?
No.
I would still love to fix you up with a good girl.
She was off, like she had in my mind, she was dating someone.
Yeah.
There's no way I'd go on a date with someone dating someone. So in my mind, we were just hanging out.
But you did. You was inadvertently breaking that relationship up. Are they still together?
We were just hanging out. No.
So you broke them up.
And then
she went out with you and realized that's what I want.
The thing is, I didn't realize this. I didn't learn about this till like the relationship was halfway through.
Yeah.
She finally told me like, "Oh, I thought we started dating." That I was like, "No, you were dating someone else."
Oh my God. Oh, okay. Should we talk about Saturday night's main event? Otherwise, we're just liars.
Yeah, we can quickly run through it. I do also want to talk about my new
penis
Spanish teacher.
Yeah. Okay.
We talked about musicals for 30 minutes.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So I think she's the best person for me to learn Spanish with.
Yeah. And is she cute?
She is off the market.
Oh, okay.
She's an actress.
That didn't stop you with that girl.
She hasn't. Oh my God. You're always going to bring this up now. You're going to be like, once a cheater, always a cheater. Once a housebreaker, always a homebreaker.
Yes.
Isn't that crazy? This lore? I didn't even know this lore about me, and now you just dropped the bomb. Like,
yeah, no, but and that's crazy as well.
Triple T's a housebreaker.
Yeah. How long ago was this?
Before we started the podcast, I was with her when we started. She was not a fan of the podcast.
We've been doing this podcast so long, you know.
Right? I had to go back because I want to find the episode where I talked about the woman who took me into the wilderness so that I can.
It's a Hall of Fame moment. We need to find it.
Yes,
but it's all buried. All this gold is buried.
It is, but we're finding new gold. Okay, so William wants more details from the guy, the woman in the forest. So I found my notebook where I write like my journal and stuff like that.
Okay.
So here we go. You ready for this? 423. Have a date. Really excited. Girl from Hinge. We have great texting chemistry. Hopefully it translates to that in person.
Hang on, this is your journal. You're reading out your journal.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I have never in my life kept a journal.
They're the best. You really should.
I don't know. What if it falls into the wrong hands and people read about my life?
Then they'll find out funny things like this about you saying, "Oh, I hope our chemistry translates in person."
Yeah, that is true.
It absolutely did not.
Well, yeah, it's true, man. If people haven't heard this story, it's the best.
Yeah.
So when did you go on the date after that? Next day or?
5/2. So it was about a week or two.
Okay.
I think we also met in person on virtual date on 4/26. Here it is. Had a date. It was really fun. We've both been texting today. It's all been fun.
Okay, hang on. You had a virtual date, so that's where you just like.
She made sure I had to virtual because it was during the COVID era, and it was the type of thing where she told me she didn't want to risk her health meeting in person. This was like 2020, that era. So she was like, "Let's meet on Zoom. Let's talk for an hour, see how we vibe on that." And we really did vibe. It was really fun. It was good banter.
Okay, what was she talking about on Zoom? Can you remember?
I don't.
You didn't put it in the journal?
I should have, right?
You should have.
Yeah. My journal nowadays are much longer and much more robust. But
God, I really want to know what Zoom dating Tommy Toy Travels is like.
Yes, me too.
In my mind, you like slick back hair, right? Shirt open a little bit, chest hair on display, and you're like just sort of lounging as she enters, and you're like, "Hey, baby," like this.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby.
And then it is 5/2. Start off with one sentence. Worst date ever. Holy shit, she was toxic. She called me gay. She called me a child. She insulted my shoes, my words, how I exercise poorly, and
how you exercise poorly.
And
oh my God, that opening line of "she called me gay." Oh my God, I was crying when you last told this story, and honestly, I'm crying again already. Okay, sorry, just read it again because I spoke over bits of that. I just want to enjoy it again. Just give it me again.
Worst date ever. Holy shit, she was toxic as fuck. Called me gay, called me a child, insulted my shoes, my words, and my exercise.
There's not much else that she could have gone off at, to be honest.
Well, one thing I do always think about is she was really big on comedy. Like she was on the walk. She was like, "No, I love comedy."
Oh, it sounds it.
But like my comedy is not like your my comedy. Like I like real comedy, not stuff that you would like.
Okay.
Like, I didn't even tell her what type of comedy I like. She was already.
No, you was too busy crying
from her insulting my shoes and my words.
Oh my God.
The whole date, we built it up because she wanted it to be like an active date.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, we can walk in the woods and have a little picnic. So I had a backpack, and that's her making fun of my clothing because I went with a backpack, and she was like, what's the backpack for? And I was like, I got the food for us. We did not eat the food.
No, I remember
But
you
then
saying.
at the end of the date, she pulled out like a baggie of grapes that were in her pocket like for the whole 45 minutes. So they were kind of gnarly.
What? Sorry, a baggie?
A bag of grapes. Yeah, a baggie of grapes.
A baggie? Did you just make that up?
No. I have a picture.
A baggie?
I have a picture.
Are you 5 years old?
Is she? She's the one that brought it. I didn't. I made Lebanese food. I was like so ready to seduce this girl after that Zoom date.
In the wilderness?
Hey, she was the one that picked it. She wanted a movement date. She also, when I got there, was like, we have to be fast. I'm looking at a house right after this.
Oh, really?
So that is why she was walking so fast the whole time, because she was like, get this over with.
I mean, that's the wrong attitude anyway, innit? How are you meant to like really get invested in someone and learn about someone if you're like, right, okay, tell me a joke now.
Especially
go.
On a walking date. Yeah. Because walking dates, you got to take... Well, what I love about walking dates is you pick a place where you're able to leave easily.
Yeah.
Like a lake where you can walk around it real fast, because then you have the opportunity to say like, let's go around again, or let's sit at a picnic bench and talk more, or a bench and talk more. The issue with this hike was that it was too long, and there was no escape.
Right.
You entered the parking lot, you had to go like freaking mile, and then you come back. So I was scammed, and yeah, I feel like my worst date ever. She was toxic. Kind of sums it up.
And
but I think,
did you both travel there? Like, how did you get back from?
I drove. She drove, but it was like her neighborhood.
Okay.
So I drove out to her.
So you didn't have to like drive her anywhere after this?
God, no, because she was driving to that house showing.
Yes, okay. And so you basically, I don't understand how you started walking and how it turned toxic so quickly. Like, was it okay at first, or did you say something that turned it all?
Go. It was like the second she saw me in my hiking shoes, in my normal people clothes.
Yeah. She was like, nah.
Yeah, she said, sorry, champ.
Yeah.
The grapes, where the did I? Okay, maybe I didn't take a picture of the grapes, because the grapes did exist.
Oh, I believe.
I'll tell you that.
I believe you. I believe you.
And then what I did with the grapes, I kept them for a couple days, and then on Saturday, May 8th, I went with a friend of mine to like a local cemetery, and I put the grapes there.
What, on someone's grave?
No, just on the grass.
For what? The spirits?
Yeah, for the spirits. Here they are. Here the grapes are. You want to see the grapes?
Yeah, the actual grapes.
This is what she brought for our hang on. For our date, our hike date with a picnic.
Was there more in the bag, or was that it?
Nope, and this was in her pocket the whole time.
What's that?
3 grapes.
3 grapes is what she brought?
Yep, and that is what she gave me at the end of the... I had no idea she had that. She brought like nothing with her. And
at the end, she went, you might as well have these.
Yeah, literally. That's what she did. And I was like, what the fuck is this shit? I was just bullied for an hour, and then she gave me 3 grapes that have been in her like rancid pockets or whatever.
So good.
You know, like these exercise clothes women wear, they don't have pockets. So where the hell was that thing?
Where was that thing?
I don't know. Yeah, so it was insane, man. And I know we always talk about it, but
it's my favorite story. Man. It is my favorite story.
And I do have a screenshot here to show she exists, but I'm not going to show it for doxing. But like, there was a have you met her in person on Hinge? I don't think I have a screenshot of our discussion. I do know her fun thing with us was like she liked to call us or me camel because I have Lebanese and she was also Arab. No, she wasn't Arab. She was Iranian.
Right. Right.
So it's like similar, but different.
Okay. And
so she was all like, camel.
What happened after? Like, was it just so apparent that you were never going to speak again, or?
Yeah, it was kind of like one of those things where I drove home just like mind numb, not knowing what the hell I went through. And I think when I got home, it was like hey, sorry. I sent a text that was, hey, sorry. I don't think this is going to work out. Obviously, we're different people. Sent it, blocked her number because I did not want her to bully me anymore.
Oh, you weren't interested in the response?
No, sorry.
Oh, yeah, that would have been good for the pod, to be honest. You have sort of let us down there.
Would have been, but I feel like the grapes are good for the pod.
The grapes are great for the pod. Great. I would love it, though, if she thought it went really well. Imagine that.
She was shocked.
Imagine she's like looking at the house going, I'll take that house. Actually, I might have a boyfriend as well, so this is going to work really well. So hang on, sorry, give me a sec. What? Like that? Oh my God. And we'll never know.
There is no way. I did not give her a hug. I did not give her anything at the end of that date.
How did you just wrap that up then? Was it just like, well, thanks, lovely. Look,
yeah, and then she gave me the grapes.
Yeah.
And then like left.
Was it awkward for her, or was it just so obvious that, yeah, there's no chemistry, I just don't care about this at all?
That's the crazy thing, because through the text, through the video chat, there was like chemistry. We had good banter. So all signs were pointing to, oh, we might be a really good match. This might really work out. But then when we met in person, it was like,
do you think physically in person you repulsed her?
That it wouldn't be the first time that happened.
Yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering if it was something along those lines, because how do you have really good chemistry online and then boom, meet in person, and almost immediately she's just cold shouldering you? I'd love to know what the comedy thing was about as well.
Yeah, she said she likes comedy. I said, me too. And she was like, yeah, but I like real comedy.
Yeah, did you not dig into that?
I did, but her explanation was relatively insane.
Please share. What was her real comedy answer?
I can't remember exactly, because it is tough to remember the rantings of a mad woman in the forest. Like, she may as well have been speaking Canadian. I wouldn't know what she was saying.
I need to get this girl's name, because I need to reach out to her, because I need her side of this story. I need to know what's gone on. I'm getting your side, but I need her side. I need to know how this fell apart.
I did have her name.
That would be the greatest. I'd be like, look, you don't know me, but I am your friend. I am coming in peace. And I am not trying to hit on you, but oh my God, you had this experience, and I just want your point of view.
And we're still talking about
it. This was so long ago. You might be married with kids, but oh my God, please just tell me what happened on this date from your perspective. Yeah. And also, what is real comedy, please? I need to ask her these things.
Yeah. So I Googled her name, and all that came up was Panera. So
Panera.
I don't think we're going to have much luck finding her. I did find her once.
She might be dead. She might not have made it through COVID. So, you know, there's always that.
Yeah. Okay, Night of Champions.
Not the show we're talking about, but I appreciate the attempt. So Saturday night's main event. Now, I did say this to Tommy before we started. We have a little problem, and the problem is that I looked at the announced card, and one of the matches, I was like, I do not remember this being made at all. And I was like, I just don't understand this at all. Have I missed something? Turns out it is a spoiler for SmackDown. So 3 matches have been made, and one of them...
No one's going to watch SmackDown, though. It's
but they
July 4th.
are. They're going to talk... Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, America. Happy birthday.
Yeah. Thank you. Trump's birthday's tomorrow.
That is... I am going to celebrate by seeing a little British band...
That has never toured America.
That also struggled with America. Just like how the Brits struggled with the Americans going all the way back in the 1500s whenever you was born. This little band struggled in America as well. And I'm going to celebrate your birthday by seeing that band. So yeah, one of these matches we cannot talk about. So I'm not going to talk about it. So that means we can predict 2 matches. So that's great.
And it kind of works out too, because then you can make a new one after SmackDown. You can double dip.
Well, next week we need to talk about Evolution as well. That's the all-women's pay-per-view, and I'm quite excited for that.
Isn't it?
It is a little sexist, but in a really good way. Because it's just nothing but vagina on that show.
Okay, what is up with you and vaginas? What about the vulva?
I like all cars, honestly. I'm a big car fan, so yeah, I'd happily have one of those. But right, let's talk about these matches. So,
because you did say last week that you do have a vagina, so you'd also.
I have a Volvo as well. Yes. LA Knight against Seth Rollins. So LA Knight, Seth Rollins.
Night of Champions has really dropped because are people actually excited for this match?
I haven't heard anyone talking about this show whatsoever. No.
So we're the first to talk about it.
Yeah. We're leading the charge.
Let's say Seth.
Okay, I think Seth makes sense. Do you think it'll be Seth because of some outside interference? Braun and Bronson?
No, he doesn't need it. It's LA Knight.
Yeah, but I think they're trying to build LA Knight a little.
To who? To what?
I have no idea, but I mean, Seth is like a big deal. He won night 1 of WrestleMania. He's got Braun and Bronson. He's got Heyman. So who have they got him feuding with right now? LA Knight? Oh, I don't even know. I don't even think he's on Raw. I don't even think he's a Raw superstar.
I feel like we've already talked too much about this match.
Okay, so you're going to go Seth.
Yeah.
That's such a great line. I love that line. Okay, I'll go Seth as well. I think you're probably right.
Thank you.
Yeah. Then we've got just the main event, which is Gunther versus Goldberg. Goldberg's last match. Goldberg retires.
Okay.
World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Gunther's champion defending against Goldberg. Goldberg's last match.
This is crazy because
you love
this
Goldberg.
Should be huge.
Yeah.
And I am
a virgin.
Yes. Other than that, though, I am so outside of wrestling media and watching wrestling.
Yeah.
But this is not the thing I hear people talking about.
What are people talking about?
I hear more excitement about the Okada Kenny.
What's that? South Park.
There's a small indie promotion in America called All Elite Wrestling. And
when is their next big show then? I genuinely don't know.
I think it's July 12th.
Okay. Oh, that's I think the same weekend as this, so that would make sense.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, and we're going to do Okada against Kenny on that.
Yeah.
Right. I do actually remember that was a match that got announced a few weeks back, yes, but I couldn't have told you if they'd already done it or not, so...
Well, they have done it a few times.
Yeah, well,
it's not a first time ever, unfortunately.
Very true.
So I don't know why they're doing it.
First time in AEW, though, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. And America.
The promotion you was kicked out of.
Yes, because I had to pee.
So Gunther Goldberg, do you think Goldberg wins and then forfeits, or do you think he loses and retires?
How old is Goldberg?
58.
Do you really think a 58-year-old man could beat Gunther? Not to be ageist, but
in the world of
how old's your dad?
70 this year.
Oh my God, good for him.
Mm-hmm. Part of the reason why he wanted to go to Egypt.
But not America.
He loves America.
But not as much as Argentina.
I have no idea how he feels about Argentina.
Okay, well, does he know that? Does he know that Latinos love Wrestling Daze?
No, I don't think he's aware anyone loves Wrestling Daze. I think even he struggles. So,
okay.
But yeah, I think Gunther. I'm sure you think Gunther as well.
I think Gunther.
There is
Goldberg wins,
a chance that Seth cashes in, though, because if Goldberg wins, Seth could use Money in the Bank
and beat up an old man. Yeah,
and beat up an old man. It's why we watch wrestling.
Yeah,
to see elderly people get abused.
Well, we also watch wrestling to get turned on.
That's true, and we are certainly going to be feeling that way with Gunther versus Goldberg.
Yeah.
Are you excited for Evolution? Because we might get the Bellas.
No, I'm not excited.
You liked a bit of Brie Mode back in the day.
I do, but I feel like Brie Mode's going to return for SummerSlam.
Okay.
I think that because Liv Morgan got boo-booed, that they changed some plans around, and that's going to be shifted to the big money maker.
Okay. So we're both going to say Gunther over Goldberg.
Yeah. Oh my God.
And we're both going to say Seth over LA Knight.
Yeah. Why not?
Okay. Just to flesh this out a little bit more, we was meant to get Dominic versus AJ Styles. There is a thought.
That's the secret.
Well, there is a thought they could.
You just said you wouldn't talk about it.
Well, that's not the secret.
What's the secret? Can someone in the chat tell me the secret?
I'm not going to say
so
the
I
secret.
Can talk about. I'm pulling up Wikipedia. You said it's on Wikipedia.
No, because it's not been revealed yet, and you were going to upset a lot of people.
2025.
Is this what you did in the wilderness? Ruin things, and then that's why you ended up having
the main event. So John Cena against CM Punk.
I've said don't ruin things. Yeah. You keep this to yourself. You keep this to yourself.
They're doing it in Riyadh? Riyadh?
Oh my God. Why are you talking about Night of Champions?
That's what we're talking about.
That was like last week.
Oh. Then why are we doing our predictions?
We're doing Saturday night's main event. Jesus Christ.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, my bad.
My bad. What's the difference? Literally the same thing. Night of Champions, Clash of the Kings.
Clash of
Saturday
the Kings?
night main event.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Okay, Gunther Goldberg. We've both gone Gunther. LA Knight Seth Rollins. We've both gone Seth Rollins. We can't mention the third match, but I'm asking you if they do Dominic versus AJ Styles.
Oh, that's a good third match.
Okay.
They're going to cook.
Okay.
I know we can't talk about it, but they're going to cook.
Yeah, I think they will cook, actually.
I don't know why they waited so long to announce that match, because that's like the one match on the card that it's like, I'd actually want to sit down and watch that one.
That's a little cooker.
It's a barn burner, not a cooker.
Okay.
That's like, let's light up the whole town on fire.
Okay. Well, yeah, I'm glad you're excited by it, but as we said, we can't talk about it.
Can't talk about it. Sorry.
Can't talk about it. Dominic against AJ. If that happens.
What happened?
Well, Dominic got injured. It was meant to be, I believe, at Night of Champions. Don't know when he's back, but a few people think that it could be soon and that the injury is not that bad. So they could add that to this card. IC title on the line because Dominic's the IC champ.
Oh my God. So KW in the chat says Tommy's the guy that walks out of the theater like, oh my God, and tells the ending to the line of people waiting inside.
Like Empire Strikes Back.
And then Kelly also says, do Tommy and Daze not communicate with the chat anymore?
We never have we?
I don't think so anymore. Like, what the hell?
Nah.
KW, though, agrees that the unknown match sounds lit. Like, why didn't they... Can we talk about legit, like, move over Drew McIntyre's losses and WWE in the metaverse? Can we talk about why WWE have these great matches that they're not announcing to the last minute?
Well, I think part of it is because they're trying to make go home shows feel a little bit better. This week obviously is a tape show, so you know we shouldn't know about this match because it should actually be live tomorrow SmackDown or on Friday, but it's not because it's taped. So we're kind of ahead of the curve because of the 4th of July. But I think there's a lot of matches that they're trying to make go home shows a little bit more engaging. They're trying to make it so that the stories kind of come together, and they're trying to keep your attention right up until the very end. It does make doing prediction videos very difficult because more now than ever before, if you try and do it the week before, there's a couple of matches missing every single time. You are right. Yeah. Matches are getting added much later. The full card is being fleshed out much later.
Triple H is not cooking anymore.
Well, there's a few people saying that, to be honest.
It's me, and it's probably other AEW fans.
Yeah, we're going to have to see, though, how they do in the second part of the year. I'm very excited for Evolution and SummerSlam, 2-day event SummerSlam.
Can I ask you a personal question?
Please.
So the other night I pulled up your YouTube channel on the telly.
Oh, yeah.
Because I wanted to watch. You haven't posted a video in 2 weeks. Have you quit?
Yeah, I've quit YouTube, yes. I'm just doing this now. I literally just do the Wrestling Escape Pods.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Same.
No, I obviously when I was in Egypt, there wasn't really the time to do it. And then when I've come back, it's just been a catalogue of errors of just stuff getting in the way. So, like the one day, well, it was like the SmackDown last week aired live, but then they had a taped one for America. So I did 2 streams. So it just meant that I was like really behind on doing the video. Next day, I had to get up early to do Night of Champions. And so I did Night of Champions, but I flipping lost my voice then because I hadn't done streams. So I did 2 SmackDowns. I did a Night of Champions. In 2 days, I did 18 hours of streaming in 2 days. So my voice was gone. I managed to do a review and my voice was gone. And it's just been stuff like that.
When you hear about these congressmen in America talking for 8.5 hours without bathroom breaks, do you think good for them or do you think get on my level?
It depends. I mean, if it's 8.5 hours without a bathroom break, I would be like, I could do that. If it starts to get to, I think, like 10 hours plus, then I'm impressed.
The crazy thing, though, is I can't do more than an hour and a half.
But but if you're drinking at the same time, that makes a huge difference.
It does, or eating like vegetables. God, yep.
I just have those little caffeine pill things. They keep me going. And I just don't drink liquids whilst I'm streaming. And
isn't that bad for like your something?
Yeah, my something definitely is suffering.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
That's okay. Hey, I want to ask a question to the community. I wanted to know about any albums that people think gotta have on a player, because I got this little player that's
your turntable. You got
no this little thing. Look at this little thing.
What is this? An iPad?
It's like a
Zune.
It's actually a Sony Walkman.
Oh shit! They still make those?
Yeah, but I flipping love this thing.
Sorry for swearing.
This thing's amazing, and it's I put all my music onto the computer. I've been doing that for like a couple of months now, and I picked this up, and it's got a really good battery life, and it's got loads of storage, and I flipping love it. I think it's brilliant because you can like change the sounds, like the EQ and all that sort. Oh, my card's not in. My card's in the computer at the moment, so there's no card in. But it's that. It's brilliant. It's a great little thing. But it's about 35% full. It's got 1,000 albums on it. And so that means that it could probably get a good 3,000 to 4,000 albums on there. So are there any albums that people are like, you've got to have that on there? That has got to be on there. Because I've looked at so many lists of like greatest albums of all time, greatest 90s albums, greatest 2000s albums, greatest metal albums, rock albums, indie albums, pop albums. I've got like so much stuff that's on there. I've got like Oasis, little band called Oasis. I've got Manic Street Preachers. Love those guys. Brilliant bands. Got a bit of Aerosmith on there as well. I've got loads of stuff on there.
Let's do a Dua Lipa watch. Let me pull up her set list.
Oh yeah, I got Dua Lipa on there. Do you like a bit of Dua Lipa?
So Dua Lipa played in Dublin, Ireland.
Okay.
You know that place?
Heard of it.
What band do you think she did?
Oh, U2. We spoke last week. No, really? She didn't do U2.
Sinead O'Connor.
Oh, what? Nothing Compares. It's literally her only song. I don't even know if I could name another Sinead O'Connor song.
It's a cover.
What?
It's not Sinead.
Oh, of who? Who sang it first?
Prince.
It's a Prince song.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. My Prince knowledge is not very good, to be honest, because...
I'll get Prince on your iPad. Then.
Oh, it's on my iPad. Don't you worry about that.
Okay, so...
I just don't listen to it.
Sonny's busting out some bangers.
Okay.
Frank Sinatra.
Which one?
It's Witchcraft.
Which one, Sonny?
Then she's also saying Gershwin, Mozart, Beethoven, which
one, Sonny? Which one shall we?
Oh my God.
Which one should we have? I've got Come Swing With Me. I've got Nice and Easy. Come Dance With Me.
She also says AC/DC Australia. Shout out.
I don't have an AC/DC box set.
She says ABBA.
Yeah, I don't think I've got any ABBA. I find them a little bit too disco, but like cringe disco.
Says Aerosmith, which you already have. And
yeah, I got Queen. Aerosmith. Queen. Not a Queen fan, honestly.
And PJ says the Carter 3.
Oh yeah, I've got that. Little Wayne.
AB says Daft Punk discography.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, good shout.
Bliss Gamer says Champ Is Here by John Cena.
I don't have it, but it's a good shout actually for a bit of fun. That's actually a good shout.
Martin says Limp Bizkit, Chocolate Starfish, and the hot dog flavored water. You have that?
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
If only we could fly.
Only we could fly. I wonder if I could show you what I've actually got on there. I should be able to.
Nita Nitro wants Black Sabbath by Black Sabbath.
Well, hang on, kids, because I might be able to show you what I got.
Jim Gore wants Boney M.
I don't have Boney M. Yeah, here look.
Any musicals?
This is what I've got on there. So this is my.
That's what the crowd wants now.
No, I don't have any musicals. I don't think Frank's made it on yet. Oh, has he? Have I got any Frank on there? Frank Sinatra. No, Frank hasn't made it on yet, so he does definitely need to go on. Definitely needs to go on. What did Limp Bizkit? Limp Bizkit was mentioned. Yeah, I got Limp Bizkit. Limp Bizkit.
I see Ariana Grande on there.
Ariana's pretty well represented, to be honest. We've got My Everything, Dangerous Woman, Positions, and Sweetener.
What about the Beatles? We got people asking for the Beatles.
Yeah. Beatles are pretty well represented. Got Hard Day's Night, Abbey Road, Rubber Soul, White Album, Revolver, Sgt. Pepper.
Oh, I saw Blur, Park Life, good album.
Yeah, I haven't got... Yeah. Blur's okay. I need a little bit more Blur. I've only got 4 Blur albums. So I could probably do...
How many Bad Bunny records?
No, not a single flipping Bad Bunny records. Not one.
Now I'm just seeing people listing things, but like you're showing off what you actually have.
Mm-hmm.
So for like Martine, for Mayor Pete, look at what Daze is showing you before typing. Do you have any T Swift?
Yeah.
Do you have any of the... Yep, yes.
Where is she? There. So I have 1989 Folklore and Red, Probably could do with a bit more, actually. I don't have like Dead Poets Society or Reputation or anything, so I could probably add to
what
that.
did I just see? Like,
have you
Katy Perry? You got a lot of Katy Perry there.
Hey, do you know, I don't mind a bit of Katy Perry. And actually, I don't know if you've ever seen the channel.
I saw Sufjan.
Yeah. Illinois and Carrie and Lowell, I believe it's called. Yeah, this album, this Witness album, it absolutely bombed, but it's got a couple of tracks on there I really like. Like Chain to the Rhythm.
Article that it's good.
Yeah, but do you know, there's a YouTube channel called Train Records where they actually talk about albums that were like train wrecks. They were just disasters. And he did an episode on this album. And after watching it, I was like, oh my God, yeah, I need to check that album out. I actually really like it. And this was a video about how awful it was. And so I was actually listening to that quite a bit when I was in Egypt. So I actually quite like it. Quite a bit of Kendrick, obviously. I think, you know,
I see a lot of Kanye. Does this mean you're alt-right now?
Now?
Yeah. Always alt-right. Absolutely.
I don't. I'm just pleased he came round to my way of thinking, to be honest.
I don't think anyone could come to your way of thinking.
No. Hey, look at all these Now albums. These are just like you have Now, don't you, in America?
Where's the Girls Aloud?
Oh, do you know where the flipping Girls Aloud is? Flipping right in front of me on the table. Look at this, Girls Aloud.
Oh, no.
Look at that. It's ready, ready to go on. Which of those
three do you think's my favorite?
Songs or what? Or people?
Record of theirs.
I think you like Sound of the Underground.
That's not my favorite. I like them all.
Oh, is that the correct answer?
No.
Oh, Biology.
No, one of those.
Oh, you like Biology?
Love that album.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's my favorite of theirs.
Do you like The Show?
Yeah, that's a good song.
Yeah. What about Love Machine? I'm just a love machine.
Yeah.
Okay. He likes his Girls Aloud.
Yeah.
But
it's not like Chemistry.
Did you know it says that if you put this into a computer, you can actually you can sing, and it will replace one of the singers with your voice.
I don't believe that.
Yeah, it's called.
Show it to the.
Let's see. Look. Hang on. How do I do it? It's not going to flip in focus, is it? Yeah, brilliant that. Yeah, no, it says you and your friends can be the voices with the Revoice Studio. Just put this in your computer, use a microphone, sing along to No Good Advice, and your voice becomes your favorite.
Oh, just No Good Advice?
Yeah, I think it's only on that. It is only on that one.
Could have picked a better song, couldn't they have?
So yeah, this is what I'm loving at the moment, and I've got all my Oasis ready for the journey tomorrow. All the Oasis.
Nita asks, "Where's the Shania?" Let's go, girls.
It's right here.
Oh, you do have Shania.
Yeah. I've got Come On Over because it's a great album. I probably could do with a bit more than that, but that album is legit. I flipping love it.
Any Huey Lewis?
No, I've not gone back to the 50s. I did draw the line at the 60s. Okay. It's why I've not got round to putting Sinatra on it.
Motomami. I've seen some bangers here.
Yeah, there's some good stuff, honestly. There's some,
Oh, Slater Kinney.
Slater Kinney on there, bit of yes, bit of Weekend, bit of TV on the radio, TLC, Strokes, Solange, Run the Jewels, Radiohead, Rihanna.
Talk about variety.
Well, it's a mixed bag, but to be honest, if it's good, it's good. Bit of Motorhead on there as well. So I think it's well represented. Any Black Sabbath?
Yeah,
there's Black Sabbath, but not much. I've got the Debut and I've got Paranoid.
Okay.
Only those two at the moment. I could probably flesh that out. No Dio. That's a good shout, actually. No Dio. That's a good shout. That is one.
Sonny wants to know if you got Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters might not be represented, to be honest. No.
Or Alice in Chains. Sonny's busting out the 90s.
She is doing a good job of catching.
Sonny's about to be like, "Where's the Smashing Pumpkins? Where's the Pearl Jam?
Yeah. To be honest, that I think, oh God, it's 10 on there. It should be, shouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Thank God. Yeah, it is.
Oh,
Whew.
good.
But no, I think there's some names there that you've got me thinking about needing to chuck on. So that's good. That's good. That's what I was looking for. Should we have a look at these pictures and wrap this
fans?
baby up?
Yes. Look at the top fans because people have been posting.
Okay.
Currently, AB with 150 XP points.
Oh, what? Can you see top fans?
Yep. AB's number one.
AB is number one.
Brendan.
Yep.
At 125.
Yep.
And third is Hawks fan.
Yep.
420.
Yep.
75 XP.
Then TJF, Aubrey, Jim Gore.
No. We only top three.
Okay.
Yeah, the rest of them, they don't comment or do much for us. So,
well, apart from those that are very close. So,
yeah.
Okay. Shall we have a look at these pictures and wrap this baby up?
WWE.com time. Yeah, because I gotta make dinner for the lady, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so we've got Angelo Dawkins. Don't give a flip.
I don't.
Okay, good. There. Oh, is that an airplane shot?
Yeah. Are they dating?
No, they're just good friends. But I'm getting first class vibes here. I'm getting first class vibes. I quite like that.
Yeah. You like this picture? You give it a 7?
I might not go 7, but I appreciate seeing the kind of comfort that they fly in and travel in and what it's like. Yeah. I mean, they do a lot of traveling, so I'm always interested when you get a glimpse into that side of the business. I do like
seeing wrestlers and knowing that they are out of my grasp. There's no way I'd ever be able to be first class.
Yeah.
So it's nice to know that they are not like me.
Yeah, and also, it's a world that we're not going to experience, but it's nice to see a glimpse into that world, isn't it?
They're more fit, they're hotter, they're more attractive.
Yeah.
They're flying first class. It's very cool.
Yeah. So what would you score this? It's a bit blurry, and I would like to have seen more of first class. It's a
snapshot into a world we will never see.
I'm thinking 5.
I'm thinking 5.
Okay, 5. We've gone 5. Next. Oh, that's very good.
It's garbage.
Oh, why?
Because her hand's covering part of the picture. Like the guy that painted it, they know how to hold it up. She's like, oh, let me cover the bottom corner.
What with her thumb? That tiny little slither?
Yeah.
She's hardly covering anything
not
there.
Know how to hold a painting. She's she's the person that goes to museums, okay? And oh, wow. Oh, cool. Wow. Whoa.
Who does that?
That's what I'm seeing here.
Okay.
You've never been at a museum where you saw someone get yelled at?
No.
Oh, you're missing out. You got to come to America more.
What, people are getting yelled at because they're trying to touch the paintings?
They sure do touch these paintings, yeah.
Why would you touch the painting?
Welcome to America. World of the free. Home of the brave.
Home of the brave. Yeah. It's brave to try and lick the paintings.
Yeah. Well,
okay.
Now you're stepping in, but yeah, people love touching paintings at art museums here.
Wow. Hey, I think this is a brilliant picture. First of all, I think she looks amazing. I love her trainers. I love what she's wearing. It's a good fit. Then
and his fit too.
Yeah, he's got a vibe going on, hasn't he? He's kind of like it's Michael Jackson meets Freddie Mercury.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that. Great picture as well.
Do you think she charged for the autograph?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, she probably did. Yeah, because she'll sign whatever you want for a price, won't she? And he has asked her to sign that. So yes, she
Which is funny because she didn't paint it, and her signature is bigger than his.
Yeah. The only thing I'm going to say about the picture is, has he made her whiter than she is? Or is that an art style?
Yeah, it's stylized.
Plus, is she a little bit lower than she should be? I sort of feel like she's maybe like here when she should be here. You know? You see my point? She could probably be a bit higher.
I think you are more woke than me right now because I did not notice that she was more white in that painting.
Okay.
she is in person.
I think.
But now that you said it, I do realize her skin tone, it is lighter than her actual skin tone. And one could say it is an artistic choice to show the stark difference between the red and the white. But one could also say this is the whiteification of WWE.
I am not afraid to call out racism when I see it. And I think this man has been racist. Mm-hmm. That's what I think.
Okay.
So what are you going to score this racist picture?
I think she does not know art.
That's upset you, hasn't it? That's upset you more than
yes.
this is. Yeah, this hasn't upset me at all.
I'm an art man. I'm an art man.
I think the racism is a bigger factor, and I also
don't like how she wrote her name bigger than the actual artist's name on the painting, so people are going to think it's her that did the painting.
Yeah. Okay, so score?
6.
Yeah, I think that's fair. Right, next.
Okay, does anyone literally listen to Sirius XM in the year of our Lord 2025? Let me know in the chat.
I've got so many questions. What is going on with her leg? Like, is that a plaster?
That's tape. It's tape.
Tape?
Yeah, like healing tape or whatever.
Oh, like the stuff that like Cesaro used to wrap himself in.
Yeah.
Got you. Don't see anyone using that now.
What, Sirius XM? Same.
No, the tape. What was it called?
Calisthenic.
Is that what it was called?
I don't know.
Oh, right. Okay. And why is she like...
So William Hensey in the chat said, stealing racism is so much worse than regular racism, I think.
I don't even know what that means, but I agree.
I don't either.
I don't know what it means.
He's probably just... He's not number one.
That might have been racist.
Okay, people in the chat are saying it's tendon tape. Can we just talk about how her shirt is way too long?
Yes.
I'm not one to be like, girl, change your outfit.
Yes.
But like...
Yes.
But then again, she is at a Sirius XM event.
Oh, God, that's really awkward now because her skirt is basically a belt. It's not even a skirt.
Yeah. No.
I've never seen that before.
No.
It's like me wearing shorts and then tucking in a top and it sticks out the bottom of the shorts.
Yeah.
What's going on? Is this allowed?
Is she okay?
Is she okay?
Is this allowed? At Sirius XM it is.
Wow. Yeah, that's a really good point. That perhaps someone has cut the rest of the skirt off. Perhaps that skirt went all the way to the floor and someone's gone like this. That's what it looks like has happened.
Potentially.
Yeah, because that is way too short. It should at least be to the knee.
William says they aren't short enough, which makes sense because it's either not short enough or not long enough.
Yeah, it's a good point. It's either meant to be a belt or a dress or a skirt.
Because right now what it is neither.
Is a mess.
Yeah.
Is a disgrace.
Yeah. To Sirius XM.
I love telling women how they should dress.
Me too.
It's my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so what are we going to score this? I mean, she's even embarrassed. Look, she's like, I'm sorry. Yeah. She's hiding by the hand.
I feel like we should give a pity one.
A pity one.
To it.
Yeah, I'd give it one. Right, okay. Let's go to Chelsea Green.
I'm not feeling this one.
Yeah, I'm not really feeling this one. I mean, she looks great, but it looks a little bit like she's in a mental hospital.
Institution.
Yeah, and
like
I don't know what's going on with the boots.
Yeah, again, I don't want to tell women how to dress.
I do.
But as a man that loves musicals and has seen Rent now,
yeah,
I think I'm qualified to say that those boots don't go with the outfit.
Yeah, no, they don't. And also, she's standing on the chair,
which is rude.
Don't love that. And in them boots as well. Don't love that.
I think we should give this a 0.
That's really, yeah. Okay, yeah. It's a swing and a miss, isn't it?
Yep.
It's a swing and a miss.
Is this how he got injured?
I don't know what to do with this picture. there's a whole lot going on, in all fairness. It's not just someone standing in a corridor. I mean, that is Dominic jumping on top of... How did that even come about? They had a picture taken, and did she say jump on me, or did he just jump on her?
I think a lot of women tell Dirty Dom to
jump on them. Okay. Yeah. Crazy. Well, okay. This is crazy. I mean, you wouldn't get Bret Hart doing this picture.
Okay, you're saying this is crazy, but can we think back to like a minute ago when we were talking about Charlotte's Flair skirt? That was crazy.
That was crazy. But this is crazy in a different way.
It is. That is a good point. I think it's reversing gender roles.
Right.
I think Dom, as a man of women who loves women,
right?
He has had so many girlfriends.
That's true. It's like you,
Rhea Ripley, Liv Morgan, and he too broke up relationships because of accidentally dating people when they were still in a relationship. Which
been there,
been there. Apparently, I'm glad that we got that lore today. And he's showing here that he loves women so much he lets them carry him.
Yeah. So this is a very powerful feminist piece, is what you're saying.
We see Lakers 24 in the background. Of course, everyone knows who that is. I don't even have to say their name.
Yep.
And he's holding up the Intercontinental Championship.
Yeah.
With a Canadian holding her.
Right. So what? Oh my God! So is this Canada holding up an Elevate in America? Is that what we're seeing here?
Yep.
This is a political statement to Donald Trump of Canada is supporting America. Don't abuse that. Wow. Yeah. And it's also feminism and really good.
The imagery of Lakers 24 really makes us think of Gulf of Mexico, Gulf of America.
Of course.
And also, I want to give a happy Canadian Day to all the Canadians watching this. It just happened. And a happy birthday to my dad tomorrow.
Oh, my God. Is your dad America?
Yeah, he's turning...
251.
65?
65?
Is he really that young? 66?
69.
He can't be that young. No, 69 yet.
You'll have to ask him.
Still a virgin. Okay. So what do you give this?
I'm thinking a 1.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
Because you hate Canada.
Yeah, and women. Right, we've got Gunther. His outsides looks okay. He's not wearing socks. That's annoying, but I can live with it.
It's cringe, right?
Yeah, a bit cringe. It's not really doing anything. He's just walking. I mean, what am I meant to do with this?
I'm walking it. If he was in New York, this would have been a bang, right?
Should we give it a 1?
Yeah. Move the location to New York. Okay. Have like a word bubble that says I'm walking here. It is a banger.
Hang on.
Ooh.
If you are ever going to dress as the picture behind you, I am giving you serious points.
But also, you need to make sure the picture is...
Well, yeah, but, I mean, it's also... Bailey very rarely gets her legs out. She's got a little bit of leg... Oh, hello, what's this? What's going on? Oh, yes, darling, I'll be with you. What's this?
No, she's not home yet.
Okay, good.
She's probably eating dinner without me, with another man.
That's fine. Come and perv on Bailey with us.
Oh, my God, she just got home. Holy shit.
It doesn't matter. Jesus. Grow up. Tell her you're busy.
I'm busy. I'm still with Daze.
Yeah.
I'll be with you too.
F off. Tell her to F off. Tell her to F off.
She just threw a belt at me.
She threw a what at you?
She threw a belt at me and pointed at it and said, "Look, it ain't broke."
What, is she fat?
I don't think you can call women fat.
Oh, wow.
That's sexist.
Hey, we're perving on Bailey at the moment.
Okay. So you're talking about Bailey. Mm-hmm. I need to go, though. She needs me to make her dinner.
She went to this
to the movies.
Every week. You do this. The second
she took herself to the movies.
The second
she got home, and she didn't have a guy to make her dinner until she got home.
The second she walks through the door, you're like, oh, okay, sweet. Oh, yes, I'll be there. Oh, I've got to go now, everyone, guys. I got to go. The second she walks through the door.
Okay. You want to review the Bailey, and then can we be done?
No. We're on picture 8.
We're
on picture 8 of 25, and we're going to do all 25. I
think that's more challenging for you than for me right now. Because these 8 have felt like 50.
Do you know what? I'm ready. I think this is a great picture. I've got so much to say about this picture.
Okay, let's give this a 7.
Well, why are we giving it a 7?
Oh my God, I have to go make supper for my
I can't believe that. I cannot believe.
She was not in a relationship when we started dating. You have to give her props for that. She did not tell me I was gay when we went on our first date. You have to give her props for that.
I'm sorry, Tommy, but I love that woman that told you was gay and gave you 3 grapes much more than the lady you're in a relationship. Wow, them are your words. That's your word. They're not my words.
I guess you love her.
We are making progress, though, so that's good to see. Okay, yeah, we'll give this a 7, and it looks like Guy's going to have to end on that because as much as Tommy loves this community, apparently there's someone that he loves a lot more. And
my dad, whose birthday is tomorrow.
Yeah, happy birthday to him. Tell him I wish him a very happy birthday.
I'll let him know. He'll be really happy, genuinely.
From everyone here in the UK, we wish him a very happy birthday. Right, we're done. Awesome. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate the support as always. And we'll be back again next week with, well, it's going to be another banging prediction video, I think.
A banger episode, too.
Yeah, we might be able to predict more than 2 matches.
The third one's going to cook. That's all I'll say.
It's going to cook.
I might actually tune into it.
Just like you right now.
Yeah, I am.
It's going to cook. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.